course, the first time I don't film it, it runs for 20 seconds and then dies. But the line is full of fuel, so I don't know. We'll see what happens when I try to crank it. A few bubbles. Definitely some air getting in. I also noticed this. I don't know if you can see it, but I think it's the other side of this hose going around that's all wet. So maybe it's leaking from there, maybe it's leaking from one of these, 5 6 I don't know, but it's definitely not fixed. So I've been hearing this rattling, and I think I finally figured out where it's coming from. Look at that. Freaking thing is just dangling. So I got the bolt on the back of what I think is the, I don't know, power steering pump? Connected to this. This is my power steering fluid, right? I think so. Yeah. My power steering pump. So one nut was missing, the other nut was severely loose. So I'm looking at what hoses I'm gonna have to swap out here. Definitely gonna want to swap out this hose and the one behind it, which goes back. Hopefully that you can see. It goes back down underneath the intake manifold. There you go. That's a good view. Underneath the intake manifold there. So I think I'm gonna have to take that off. So then I was reading online that there's these two valves on the bottom of my fuel filter housing here, so I reached down to check them out, and the whole bottom of it is just sopping wet. So I can only feel one valve on the passenger side. The other valve is, I don't know if it's a valve, but it's connected to this hose that just dangles freely. So, starting to wonder if, like some people have mentioned, it's possible if my fuel filter housing itself has got a little leak. I don't think they make them anymore. So, we'll start with these two. I was looking at the hoses on my fuel pump, and one of them is definitely significantly thicker than the other. And my fuel pump, let me crawl under there. My fuel pump, I think, is new. Look, or I say new, but newer, made in Canada. You can see I've got two lines that go into it. Oh no, this is actually power. We've got this big fat one here, and then this little one, the radiator hose. I think my last video might have gotten cut off, but the other rubber hoses that I'm looking at for fuel lines are these here. Now there's two sets of lines here. There's these two. Well, I guess there's only three. There's three lines. There's this set, and then there's this one. I don't know which one is fuel. I would guess it's the set, but I really don't know. But both of them have a rubber hose. So this top one, it's got a rubber hose, and then the bottom set, the top line's got a rubber hose. Let's see if I can show that a little bit better. So I'm not sure if maybe I should replace this one. So I think this one is brake. I don't know. I wouldn't think that there'd be rubber hose on brake lines, but I don't know. Thanks for watching.